toast to the woman who will win us the war.
And hopefully to the woman that will save the DC cinematic universe.
Oh, we just got finished watching the Wonder Woman Comic-Con trailer.
It is probably the best done DC movie trailer that has been released recently. You can hear it, you can see color, you can actually hear the music because it's not all being drowned out by explosions. Her friggin' lasso glows. It's like,
Which my feeling might be in 3D. Maybe that's where they're going with it.
possibly. I mean, there is a lot of 360 camera work in this trailer, and if they are planning on making it 3D, that would definitely be an interesting effect for it. I want to go back to that lasso thing. It's like, okay, you would think that with the more recent things that the DC movies are doing, they would never want to have the lasso of truth. It's like, oh no, that's way too silly. We gotta be dark. We gotta be serious.
It's just a rope.
It's just a rope. But no, they actually have it glowing, and that feels...
They're embracing the mythology. They're not ashamed that, yeah, we're comic books. Sometimes we get silly. Mm-hmm. We're not ashamed to be that. We're honoring our legacy, our heritage.
It also it's also starting to get a sense of humor because you got at the end with the guy's secretary. It's like, I'm his secretary. What's a secretary? Well, where I come from, that's called slavery.
Okay, I just wanted to touch on the World War I setting. I am a huge fan isn't the right word, but I'm fascinated by the Great War. The moment they announced the setting of World War I, when we started getting those photos of the set, I already sort of wanted to see this movie anyway. That guaranteed this was a must-see for me. I want to see this opening weekend. Chris Pine plays an American.
Yes.
He's probably one of those many Americans, or few Americans, who joined like the French army, the Belgian army, or the British army.
Probably the British army.
Right before America's formal entry, just for the hell of it. So it looks like they're going from 1915 onwards, and I'm really hoping that scene when she goes over the top. You know how you complain about DC being too plain dark compared to Marvel?
I wouldn't say too plain dark. I would just say too melodramatic.
Dark for darkness' sake?
Too melodramatic, yeah.
If there's going to be the ultra dark scene, I want that scene to take place on the first day of the Somme. Do you know what happened that first day?
What?
In 24 hours, the British had lost 40,000 men.
Damn.
Could she get PTSD from this? Because World War I was the first war where that was first encountered on a mass scale because of the absolute carnage inflicted.
She grew up in a world of Greek mythology. I think she's seen worse. Now, something that did kind of, I wouldn't say irk me, but just sort of, it's taking liberties, yes, but if I'm not mistaken, Wonder Woman was originally part of DC's World War II related material.
Yeah, she was created just before World War II, but she is most associated with World War II, just like how Captain America was created specifically as a response to World War II.
That being said, they are at least doing something different. They're not aping Marvel like they've been trying to do. They're not taking her in World War II, even though that's where she got her start, but the style still feels like Captain America, the First Avenger, but in a good way. Like, it's taking its own spin on the style and doing something with a character that isn't a carbon copy.
I have an idea. Because he's British and he is old enough, one of the British soldiers we see is Alfred Pennyworth's father.
Ooh. Alfred did come from a war family. But, yeah, overall, very good trailer. Would like to know a little bit more going in, but I may see it. I may see it opening.
I just hope the grand finale is on a Zeppelin. That's all.